Hello. Hello, everybody out there. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear the banjo. If there's anybody out there that can hear me, then please let me know. Because I've just been struggling with the gremlins again. But finally, we're back. Back on again. And I'm just going to have a look and see who's in the house. Philip Jackson. I see Philip Jackson's there. Got Mark Wood giving me the thumbs up. And let's see. Now wait for somebody to say, yes, everything's okay. Just shut that door and then there's no disturbances from dogs and what have you. Right. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through a little song just to sound check, and I'd like you to tell me whether I'm actually coming through live through to Facebook. Last week's live stream was a disaster. We got the picture, but we got no sound. This week's live changed all, and all my connections are on, and I hope that we're gonna be on Facebook ground. Cause I put the live show on live stream. I'm hoping nothing else will go wrong. Every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. I'll be here to entertain you with a song. Are we coming through? Are we coming through loud and clear? Well, I don't know, because nobody's letting me know yet. So I'm going to assume that we are. The easiest way is to... I see Philip Jackson's there. Yeah, it looks like the sound's coming through. So I'm going to do a song, and this song is a song which was written by a fella called Billy Strings, and if you've never heard of Billy Strings, you want to check him out. He's a bluegrass player, and he plays like lightning. So this is a song all about methamphetamines, and if you're a fan of Breaking Bad like I am, and Call Saul, then you'll know exactly what methamphetamine is. But I'll give this a go. I ain't slept in 7 days, haven't eaten a thing in 3. That meth has got a damn good hold on me. My tweaker friends have got me to the point of no return. I took my lighter to the bulb and watched it burn. This life of sin has got me and got me, and Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I use my only phone call now to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years, so dust in the baggie. Well, if I listen to what my mom and papa said, won't be stuck in prison, troubled in my head. Lord, I took that little pop and suck until my head was spun. Now I've 20 years to think about the things that I have done. This life of sin has got me, and Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I use my only phone call now to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. This life of sin has got me in, Lord, it's got me back in prison once again. I use my only phone call now to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years, some dust in the baggie. I got 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. I got 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. There you go, 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. I think that's a story that's too often is the case now with young people and illicit substances. But there you go. So that's Dust in the Baggie, as I say. It's by a fella by the name of Billy Strings who wrote that. Fantastic guitar player. And I suggest you check him out. And let's see. Now, I'm gonna at some stage during this evening, I'm gonna be plugging my CD. This is my CD, and this is a DVD of a gig I did. Now, what I'm doing is a special offer. If you would like to buy this CD for £7 of your English pounds, I will post it free and I will give you free of charge this DVD to go with it. So that's 2 for the price of 1 at 7 of your English pounds. And I'm going to do at the end of the live stream, if you stick with me, I'm going to do a little bit of a competition. I'm going to play a tune on the harmonica. On this particular harmonica, this is a chromatic harmonica. I usually play diatonics, but I'm going to play that chromatic. It's a type that Larry Adler used to play. And I'm going to play a tune, and anybody that can recognise it, I'll send them a CD with the DVD free of charge. So, that's a competition for later on. If you stick with me, who knows? It won't be 187 million pound like that lucky fella that won, but there you go. So I'm gonna sing a song now. If I can get geared up, I'm gonna sing a song now, which is a song I wrote a while back now. It's a couple of years ago, and it's a song about losing friends, because what happened, to cut a long story short, I had about 4,800 friends on Facebook, and mysteriously overnight I lost over nearly 1,000 friends on Facebook. They all suddenly disappeared, and I thought, well, can't have upset that many people with a banjo. So I wonder why that is. Now, the thing is, I had been sharing, to be honest, a link to a Netflix documentary called The Social Dilemma, and it's all about the algorithms on Facebook. Now, I shared it a few times on my Facebook page, and the next thing I know, I've lost 1,000 friends. Was it a leg slap? I don't know. I'll leave that for you to judge. But in the songwriter tradition, I wrote a song all about losing friends on Facebook, and this is called Billy No Mates. I've got to capo it up a bit. Okay. Someone hacked my Facebook page today. They got inside and really made a mess. They got on my friends book list and they really took the piss. and this is causing me so much distress. They called all of my friends and now they're gone. I bet they think that I fell out with them. I'm trying to put things right, I'm working day and night, so maybe we can all be friends again. I've been hacked and all my friends been sacked. No one puts a thing on my timeline. Well, it sure ain't no joke, and it makes me wanna choke, 'cause now I'm Billy No Mates here online. I think of all the friends that I have spoken to, or interacted with them all online. We often share a meme, or just blow off some steam. That's laughing, joking all the time. I've been hacked, and all my friends been sacked. No one puts a thing on my timeline. Well, it sure ain't no joke, and it makes me wanna choke, 'cause now I'm Billy No Mates here online. I'm sitting here and I'm feeling kind of low. I'm upset and I cannot pretend. Then my heart begins to pound in my chest, and I see that all them friend requests. Now everybody wants to be my friend. Well, I was hacked, and all my friends were sacked. No one put a thing on my timeline. Well, it sure ain't no joke, and it made me wanna choke, 'cause I was Billy No Mates here online. Well, it ain't no joke, and it sure made me choke. I was Billy No Mates here online. Billy No Mates. Not far off that now. Although still got quite a few friends. And if you've got any friends and you'd like to do me a kindness, you can invite them to join the live from GJ's house live stream group, which is what it is. And I think I've got 104 at the moment, which I'm quite chuffed at, considering I've only been doing it about 3 weeks. But I suppose, really, we could really sort of say that it's not 3 weeks. It's more like 2 weeks, because I missed a week last week with all the disastrous audio, which I think I explained what had happened, but it was a connector, a USB connector was a killer. So, any road. I'm going to sing a song now. And this is a song all about an historic place which isn't too far away from where I live. And it's about a place called Kingston and the Boneyard. Now, at Kingston, which is just at the top of the hill from where I live, there used to be a boneyard, Smith's Boneyard. And what they used to do is they used to collect all the bones, the hoofs, and the rotting bodies and the pieces of animal parts from all of the butchers and all of the abattoirs in the area. And they used to melt it down to make glue and fertilizer. And the smell was absolutely bloody horrendous. It really was. It stunk. It took your breath away. And it was known around here as the Kingston Stink. And back in the day, it was just accepted. It's just one of them things. It's just, it's the Kingston Stink, and that's that. You just got to accept it. And eventually, the EU brought in so many rules and regulations. They spent a fortune trying to get rid of the smell, but they couldn't do it. And he sold up in the end, and they built a load of houses on it. But this is a song called The Kingston Stink. Just outside of Hightown Centre, something hits you as you enter. It's a smell they can't prevent it down in the Kingston Stink. Horses' heads and rotting meat, the pungent smell of cheesy feet. Work at the boneyard is no sweet down at the Kingston Stink. Down at the Kingston Stink, well, it's stronger than you think. Those maggots turn to flies, bringing water to your eyes. Thanks to the old boneyard, it makes breathing kinda hard. The best that you can do is stand downwind. Anytime you're passing through, just hold your breath until you're blue. Past the place they make the blue, down at the Kingston Stink. Well, it smells just like the depths of hell. Can't get rid of that awful smell. Up your nostrils it will dwell, down at the Kingston Stink. Well, down at the Kingston Stink, it's stronger than you think. Those maggots turn to flies, bringing water to your eyes. Thanks to the old boneyard, it makes the breathing kinda hard. The best that you can do is stand downwind. Well, for a mile or two each way, it almost takes your breath away. Couldn't keep those flies away down at the Kingston Stink. Payday at the end of the week, take home all that you can eat. Work at the boneyard is a treat down at the Kingston Stink. Down at the Kingston Stink, well, it's stronger than you think. Those maggots turn to flies, bringing water to your eyes. Thanks to the old boneyard, makes breathing kinda hard. The best that you can do is stand downwind. Just outside of Hightown Center, something hits you as you enter. It's a smell they can't prevent, so down at the Kingston. Down at the Kingston Stink. I can almost still smell it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce a video of a live performance I did a few years ago. And this was at the Globe in Glossop. And I sung a song I wrote about my daddy's watch. I lost my father a few years previous to that particular gig. It's about 2016, something like that, when I did this gig over in Glossop at the Globe. And so I wrote this song all about my father's watch. And this is called My Daddy's Watch. Right, okay. This last song, I've got a load of songs there, but we get a bit late. But this last song is all about this watch. I lost my father about 3 years ago, it is now, and he left me his watch. And so the thing is, if you're a singer-songwriter, that's what you do, you write songs. And so I wrote this song, and this is called My Daddy's Watch. Wear my daddy's watch, I wear this watch with pride. Wear this watch with pride from the day my daddy died. It ain't made of gold, its value is not high. I wear my daddy's watch until the day I die. You can't put a price on this old watch of mine. No amount of money you could offer didn't take my time. Reminds me of when my daddy flew away. So on my wrist his watch is gonna stay. Wear my daddy's watch, and I wear this watch with pride. Wear my daddy's watch from the day my daddy died. It ain't made of gold, and its value is not high. Wear my daddy's watch from the day my daddy died. You can offer me silver, you can offer me gold, but this watch stays with me till I grow old. When my maker says my day is done, in my will I'll leave it to my son. When my dead is rich, and I wear this watch with pride, where my dead is watch from the day my daddy died. It ain't made of gold, and its value is not high. Where my dead is watch till the day I die. You can't put a price on this old watch of mine. No matter what you got up to take my time. Reminds me when my daddy flew away. So on my wrist his watch is gonna stay. Yes, I wear my daddy's watch, and I wear this watch with pride. Wear my daddy's watch from the day my daddy died. It ain't made of gold, and its value is not high. Wear my daddy's watch until the day I die. Wear my daddy's watch until the day I die. Wear my daddy's watch until the day I die.
Thank you very much. Good night. Thanks for coming. Cheers. Oh, you're just playing with me now. Got another one?
Well, there you go. My Daddy's Watch. That was a song I wrote a few years ago. I'm just going to check and see who's in the house. And we've got Philip Jackson's with us. Hi, Phil. And we've got Gaynor Wilson. Hello, Gaynor. She was a lucky gal that last week won she won the free CD and the free DVD last week. And also Nick Ratcliffe. Hi, Nick. How's it going, my old cock sparrow? And also Garen Frith as well, the wonderful singer-songwriter. Garen is watching too. So, I'm going to sing a song now, which is sort of topical, really. I mean, us singer-songwriters, what we tend to do is write about anything. There's an old saying, don't ever say anything or do anything to a singer-songwriter, because it'll always end up in a song. But, yeah, so I'm going to sing a song now, and this is quite a topical song, and it's all about the current state of affairs today. Everything goes up but my pay. Everything goes up but my pay. Well, the rent man comes knocking on my door, but I don't live there anymore. Everything goes up but my pay. The gasoline price is too high. Well, the gasoline price is too high. That old car of mine won't cruise if it ain't gone full of juice. The gasoline price is too high. I have me a wife and 2 young kids, but she done put me down. She said I ain't no good when payday comes around. This old world is a lonesome place when you ain't got no dough. Nowhere to go. Everything goes up but my pay. I said everything goes up but my pay. knocks upon my door, but I don't live there anymore. Everything goes up my pay. Everybody's feeling the pinch. Well, everybody's feeling the pinch. Rich folks driving fancy cars, drink champagne with caviar. Everything goes up but my pay. I had a wife and 2 young kids, she done put me down. She said I ain't no good when the payday comes around. This old world is a lonesome place, you ain't got no dough, and nobody wants to know you when you got nowhere to go. Everything goes up but my pay. I said everything goes up but my pay. You know the duckman knocking on my door, but I don't live there anymore. Everything goes up my pay. I said everything goes up my pay, including the gas and the electricity. Ain't that the truth? Everything goes up but my pay. But it's no use moaning. We're going to crack on. That's what we end up having to do, is to crack on, to put up with it, to just stay calm and carry on. It's the British way. Whether Boris and his cronies are living it up or not, nothing to do with us. Any road, getting back to fiscal matters, don't forget, if you would like a CD, I've got a 10-track CD that I can post to you free of charge for 7 of your English pounds. And you can order it now simply by messaging me on Facebook, and I'll just bang it in the post for you. Simple as that. Just a quick plug. So, and as I say, I'm going to be doing a competition. At the end of the live stream, I'm going to play a quick tune on the harmonica. And anybody that recognises that tune, I will send them a CD and a DVD free of charge. All they'll have to do is just message me and tell me what the tune is. And it's as simple as that. And that's it coming up at the end. Any road, I don't always write depressive stuff. My wife tells me I do, but I don't always write depressive stuff. Sometimes I write love songs, and this is a particular love song all about the effects of love, and it's called Hay Fever. Hay fever, won't you stay? Hey there, fever, don't you go away. Some call it a sickness, some say that it's a curse. Some call it a madness, some say it's even worse. Hey fever, won't you stay? Hey the fever, don't you go away. Since the day that I met you, can't get you out of my mind. See your eyes everywhere I look. The sound of your voice is so kind. I said, hey there, fever, won't you stay? Hey there, fever, don't you go away. Time drags till I see your face, till I see your sweet smile. Your skin is soft like satin and lace. For you I'd walk a million miles. Hey there, fever, won't you stay? Hey there, fever, don't you go away. Some call it a madness, this crazy thing called love. But when you're in my arms, we fit like a hand in a glove. Hey there, fever, won't you stay? Hey there, fever, don't you go away. Hey there, fever, won't you stay? Hey there, fever, don't you go away. I think I forgot to press the right button there. I don't think it all came through, but never mind. These things happen. Well, I'm going to finish off now with one last tune, and then I'm going to do me harmonica trick and see if anybody can guess what it is. But this last tune is a cover song. I wish I'd have wrote it. It's a brilliant song. It was written by a fella called Jerry Reed, and it was actually done by Elvis Presley. But it's a bit of an handful, but I love doing this song. It's called Guitar Man. Down at the car wash, I wrote my mama a goodbye note. By midnight, I lived in with my guitar under my coat. Now I hitchhike all the way down to Memphis, got a room at the YMCA. Spent the next 3 weeks hunting them bars, just looking for a place to play. Well, I thought them people would put them on fire, but nobody wants to hire the guitar man. Well, nearly starved to death in Memphis when I run out of money and luck. So I bought me a ride in Mekong, Georgia on an overloaded poultry truck. And I hitched on down to Panama City, I was picking them all-night bars. Hoping I could make myself a dollar making music on my guitar. Got the same old serve all-night beers. There ain't no room around here for a guitar man. We don't need a guitar man, son. Well, I slept in the hobo jungle, roamed about 1,000 miles of track, till I found myself in Mobile, Alabama, at the club they call Big Jack's. Little four-piece band was jamming, so I took my guitar and I sat in. And I showed them what a band would sound like with a swinging little guitar man. Show 'em, son. Take a trip down to the ocean, find yourself down around Mobile. Well, make it on out to the club called Jackson. If you got a little time to kill, just follow that big old crowd of people. You'll end up on this dance floor, digging the finest of the five-piece band up and down the Gulf of Mexico. Well, guess who's leading that five-piece band? Well, you know it's that sweet little guitar man. All right now. Okay. So, we'll come to the end of the show for this week. I'm just glad that it's actually coming out there. It's actually getting out to the people. It was so frustrating last week because I was all dressed up and nowhere to go. But I thought I'll dress up this week just the same now. So, if anybody out there can recognise this harmonica tune I'm going to play, then message me, and if you got it right, send me your name and your address, and I'll post you a free CD and a free DVD. And if you don't win, you can always buy one off me. It all helps to support the live stream. So, here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. So there you go. Do you recognise it? Well, if you do, you can win a CD. So, thanks to everybody for tuning in. And don't forget, Thursday, every Thursday at 8 o'clock, I'll be here doing my thing. So, be there or be square. See you later.